Welcome, welcome. Oh, the weather is up and down, back to socks and sweatpants. All right, get yourself comfortable enough. Let's take an easy seat and some breaths while I invite the bell. Breathing here. Maybe rubbing your hands on your lap or your arms, creating some contact and a little bit of warmth for yourself. Remembering our exploration for this week, that I will manage my energy rather than managing my time. See how life goes when we try that. All right. You can keep your hands moving or come to stillness. You might bring your hands into that Mushti Mudra, the gentle fist, folding your thumbs in and curling your fingers over, resting that gentle fist, gentle strength on your lap, sitting tall, and we'll turn to our breath. Letting your breath come in and go out with a gentle awareness. Noticing anything that the mind might be up to. And with energy management, maybe we can detach a little bit from the stuff of the mind. Just letting it do its mind thing without getting too hung up in the stories or the judgments. About 5 more breaths here. Take your time, and after those 5 breaths, you can start giving yourself some gentle neck movements. Moving your neck in a way that feels good and right. And let's sit up tall. Bring your hands back behind your head. You can adjust your legs or your seat anytime. You could also lie down for this if your body needs support like that, that's fine. Hands behind your head, pulling the elbows back, so a little bit of intention and engagement there. Moving just your eyes. Let's look over to the right like you're looking at your right elbow or your right ear. And the eyes are working here. Some of us might yawn or sigh, get some sort of relaxation response or down-regulating response. So this engages and tones our vagus nerve. Just the eyes pulling to the right, one more breath. And then slowly start to twist to the right, just as far as you can. And when you get to your limit, sit up a little taller. Maybe that means you even back out of it. That's fine. Take another breath. And release your eyes. Now the eyes are neutral. Maybe even close them. Slowly release the twist. If you need to shake out your arms, go for it. And then hands back behind your head, sitting tall. Move just your eyes over to the left. So let there be some effort here, some energy through the eyes. We're looking as far to the left as we can. Keep breathing. Another breath. And slowly start twisting your torso to the left, just as far as you can. Keep the eyes to the left. Another breath here. And release your eyes to neutral. You might close your eyes for a second. And let's release the twist. Relax your arms down. Pause here for a couple of breaths. Good. Okay, both feet coming to the ground. Sit up comfortably tall. Big breath in. And exhale, let your knees fall to the left. Lift your torso up. Keep twisting to the left so your hands can be on the ground to support you. Keep your torso, your heart lifted as you twist towards the space behind you. And then maybe you want to walk your hands down and come to lie on your side. So we're getting a twist through the spine, seated up or starting to recline down. Slow breath in. Easy breath out. And we'll make our way upright. Facing forward, feet on the ground. Take a breath in. Breathing out, knees fall to the right side. Lift your torso, rotate it to the right. You can stay upright, or you can walk your hands down. And a few breaths. And give yourself another slow, full breath in. And let it go. Start to make your way upright and into tabletop. In tabletop today, if you have a block, you can squeeze it between your upper legs, giving yourself a little bit more of a firm foundation here. Then hands planted, start flexing your spine. Inhale to drop the belly. Exhale to arch the spine up. Take any other movement that you might want. Breathing here. Good. From your cow and cat, come back to neutral. Walk your hands forward a couple of inches. Inhale, twist to the right. Maybe lift your right elbow or your right hand. Take a circle through the wrist. Big breath in. And on your next exhale, thread the needle. Right arm under the left arm, coming towards your right shoulder on the ground. If you can't quite reach, you could grab a block, a blanket, or a pillow to rest your shoulder or your head on. You could also keep moving if you want. Inhale to reach the right arm up. Exhale to thread it under. A few more breaths wherever you go. And then we'll push our left hand into the ground to unwind. Twisting to the right, nice counter twist. Breathe here. See if you can engage your core. Come to stand up on your knees, twisting to the right. Maybe even lift your arm up so we're twisting and finding a back bend. And then return to face forward, hands on the ground. Scoot the hands forward of your shoulders just a little. Inhale, twist to the left, lifting the left elbow or hand. Circle the wrist. And on an exhale, thread the left arm under the right. Keeping in movement or finding stillness. If you've got the block between your legs, squeeze it. Press the tops of your feet down. And a few breaths. When you're ready, push into the right hand to release this twist. Twist the other way to the left. See if you can reach your left hand up and then maybe come to stand up on your knees, stretching your arms out wide, maybe even lifting the right arm up. Big stretch. And release, facing forward. Go ahead and tuck your toes, find downward facing dog. The block can still be between your legs, giving it a squeeze, imagining or sensing your inner thighs spiraling towards each other a bit. Knees can always be soft, but let's really try to push the ground away through our hands. So imagine you could push the ground away and kind of get out of your shoulder joint a little bit. Let your head hang heavy. And then tiptoe yourself to the top of your mat. So from forward fold to downward facing dog. I'm sorry, from down dog to forward fold. Sometimes it feels like 7 a.m. On an inhale, lift up halfway. Shoulder blades slide together. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, lift up halfway. Right hand comes to your low back. Take a little twist. Exhale, fold down. No rush. On your inhale, lift halfway. Left hand to your low back. Little twist to the left. And fold down. Inhale, rise all the way up. Taking your time. Coming upright. Reaching up. And when you get there, maybe you lift your heels off of the ground. And feet on the earth, arms by your side, stand tall. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, sit your hips back and down. Again, the block can still be with you. Arms can be up in the air or hands together at your heart. Chair pose, maybe sink your hips a little lower. Just do what you want. If you can go really low, maybe you do. Another breath, and on your exhale, twist to your right. You can keep your hands at your heart, or you could drop your left arm down, reach your right arm up, and come back through center in your chair pose. Inhale, exhale, twist to the left, and maybe open the arms out wide. And come back to center. Let's stand up. Give that block one more squeeze if it's there. And then we'll release the block. Pause and notice the sensations through the body. Your hands can be at your heart or down by your sides. Maybe the heart rate increased. Maybe the thighs feel a little tired. Maybe it's something else, somewhere else. On an inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Hands touch the ground, right foot steps back. Take a breath in. Planting your hands, step right back into downward facing dog. From here, carefully lift the right leg, bend the knee, lift it, stacking the right hip on your left. So this three-legged dog with a twist. Stay another breath. And then return the right foot to the ground. Shift forward into plank pose. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Bring your hands out wide off of the mat. Come up to your fingertips. Point your toes back. I like to bring my feet about as wide as the mat. And then press into your fingertips to lift your chest. If the low back doesn't like this, you can lower down until it's agreeable. The farther away you take your feet, the more space most of us might feel in our low back. Bringing the roots of the big toes together is kind of the traditional cue. See what feels good for you. Lifting up, another breath, and then dip your left shoulder towards the middle of the mat, taking a twist to the right. And come back up through center. Go the other way. Right shoulder towards the mat, twisting to the left. Come back up through center. Breathe in. Breathe out, lower down, hands alongside your chest. Make your way to downward facing dog. From down dog, Soften your knees, walk your hands towards your feet a little bit, and then reach your right hand towards the outside of the left leg or foot, giving yourself a little twist in down dog. Really push the ground away through your left arm. So again, we're creating some space in the shoulder. Pull the left hip up and back. And release. Walk your hands back towards the top of the mat. Walk your feet up to meet your hands. We're just kind of crawling our way to forward fold. And on an inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take a couple of breaths. Notice side to side. How does your left side feel? How does your right side feel? And we'll see if we can bring them into a bit more balance. So inhale to reach up. Exhale to fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Hands on the ground. Left foot steps back. Take a big breath in. Plant your hands. Step the right foot back right into downward facing dog. Breathe. And then slowly lift your left leg up to the sky. See if you could bend the left knee, lift it, stack the left hip on the right. So our hips and our shoulders are going in different directions. And there's the twist in our spine. Give it another breath or two. And set the left foot down. Inhale in downward facing dog. Exhale, shift forward to plank. Inhale there. Exhale, lower all the way down. Bring your fingertips to the ground, out wide of your mat. Point your toes back, tops of the feet press into the ground. Inhale, push into your fingertips, lift your chest. Take a breath in this lifted cobra, stretching out your belly, compressing the low back. And then dip your right shoulder towards the middle of the mat, looking over your left shoulder. Breathe and come back to center. And switch sides. Dipping the left shoulder towards the center, twisting to the right. And come back to center. Big breath in. Exhale, lower down. Hands alongside your chest. Make your way to downward facing dog. Give yourself a slow breath in. Slow breath out. On an inhale, lift your left leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, step or swing the left foot to the top of the mat. Oh, there we go. Go back to down dog. Sorry about that. I could just feel my brain lose where we were going. Soften your knees. Walk your hands towards your feet. There we go. We'll take our twist in down dog. So left hand to the outside of the right leg. And as you get into this little twisted down dog, really push the ground away through your right hand. Right shoulder is strong here, stretching out. Lift your right hip up and back towards the sky. Another breath. Good. And then release your left hand and we'll crawl ourselves to the top of the mat. How could I have forgotten that cool transition? Inhale to lift up halfway. Exhale to fold down. And inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale your hands to your heart. You might rest your arms down by your sides. Pause and notice what sensations are here now. All right, let's set our foundation for chair pose. Some people like to practice with their feet close together. Some like them wider apart. You can always change once we get there if we don't like where we went. Inhale to reach your arms up. Exhale, sit your hips back and down, chair pose. Intentionally engage your gluteal muscles here and lighten your toes. Engage your core. Another breath in, and then we can all bring our hands to our chest. Twist to the right and shift the weight into your left leg. See if you can lift your right foot off of the ground and hover here for a couple of breaths. Just work with what's available. Bring your torso back through neutral. That right foot can still be lifted. See if you can twist your torso to the left. Good. Slow motion. Start to kick your right leg back in space. You might even pass through a bit of a revolved warrior 3. Eventually placing the right foot on the ground, reaching your arms up facing forward in warrior 1. Inhale, maybe you can reach a little higher, maybe even finding a back bend. And on an exhale, twist to the left. Breathing here, you might rotate your head and your eyes to look back towards the left thumb. And maybe you stretch that right arm up, left arm down. Return to face forward, warrior 1. Big breath in, and on an exhale, giant step to the top of the mat. Pausing to notice, left side, right side, lower half, upper half. All right, and setting yourself up for chair pose. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hips back and down. Engage your glutes, engage your core, lift your heart. Breathing here, bring your hands to your heart. Another inhale, and exhale, twist to your left. Shift the weight into your right leg. See if you can lighten your left foot. Core muscles are working, hugging in. Do the best you can, balancing on the right leg, lifting or lightening the left foot. Breathe and slowly bring your torso through neutral, then twist over to the right side, trying to keep that left leg lifted. Keep the breath moving. Slow motion, see if you can kick your left leg back in space, maybe passing through that revolved warrior 3 before you plant the left foot behind you, reaching your arms up facing forward, warrior 1. Breathing here, we reach up and maybe back a little. Another inhale. Exhale, see about twisting to the right. You could open your arms out wide. Try to look back in space, bringing the eyes with you, looking towards the right thumb. And maybe then reaching the front arm up, the back arm down. And return to face forward, warrior 1. Big inhale. Exhale, step yourself up to the top of the mat. Stand tall in mountain pose. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to fold down. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Let's go ahead and bring our hips all the way to the ground. Keeping your feet then planted, lean back, holding onto the backs of your legs if you want. Lift your heart. Take a breath in. And when you breathe out, you can walk your left hand over to the right leg, giving yourself a twist to the right. Maybe the right hand comes to the ground behind you. Maybe you reach it back. Maybe you even let your left arm go. And so we're really working the core. You could lean back a little more like you're reaching for something back behind you. And then return, facing forward, give yourself a break. All right, feet on the ground, lean back, engage the core, lift the heart. Hands can be hooked behind the legs to support you while you do this. And breathing, we'll start twisting to the left. Right hand can come up and over, holding onto the left thigh. Left arm can reach back in space. Maybe the right arm reaches forward. Maybe we lean back a little bit like we're reaching something back behind us. Another breath. And return to face forward. Let's bring the soles of the feet together. Round the spine, let the belly be soft as your head hangs heavy. Baddha Konasana, bound angle. Slowly sit up tall. Stretch your legs long and roll back onto your spine. Take a breath or so here, just letting things soften, recalibrate. And then let's draw our knees in towards our chest, or just stack the knees pretty well over the hips. Open your arms out as wide as your space allows, and then let your legs fall slowly to the left side. If you feel like they can't quite reach the ground, you could either let your right shoulder lift up a little bit so you're more lying on your side, or you can grab a blanket or blocks to put under or between your legs. Just a couple breaths here, legs to the left, torso twisting to the right. And bring yourself back to center. Knees over hips or legs up towards your chest. Take a breath. And breathing out, let your legs fall to the right side. Let yourself settle in. And slowly let's come back to center. Drawing knees in towards your chest. Rock around a little if you like. And then stretch your legs long and take your rest in Shavasana. Imagine that this moment of rest will nourish you exactly as much as you need it. Brahmacharya, right use of energy, also includes knowing when to rest, knowing when to be easier on ourselves. And as you're ready, let's come back to an easy seat. You're giving yourself a stretch as you arrive there. If you'd like to close this time together by chanting the sacred sound of Om, you can join me with your hands together at your heart. We'll take a big breath in to create that vibration of sound. Om. A deep bow of gratitude. Thank you for being here. I hope you have a beautiful Tuesday. See you tomorrow.